A minute to play. 2nd and 10.
Dragon 6. You're not. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 running.
Milrow now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still
Good play, little mama.
I think we actually saw call it early there, Brock.
That's a good play.
That throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3 points.
Check out the YouTube. It's true to the games. Live stream. I mean, I'm live streaming right now, but like the video for me, and help us hit 3,000 subs.
In the 80s, they didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated just like the quarterback.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Ravens 31, Seahawks 28.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now.
Oh, why'd you not try it on time?
Ali to return it. And he gets across the 30 before...
You've been in front of rolled over and kept going.
Set it down to him from the 31. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. He's going to take him down.
Oh, laid Henry on his ass.
That's going to set up a Ravens first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball to 44.
First down, Baltimore.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gun. 2nd down.
Good game, by the way. Very good game.
At the 45-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game. They're taking this victory back east with them. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Seattle.
Oh, there's a calling that I can't ignore out in the wild. If you keep pushing, gonna hear me roar. Soul is on fire. Oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. You should have thought before you let me out the cage. Before you let me out the cage. Oh, there's a hunger coming over me, burns like a fever. If you don't think I'll hunt you down, I'll make you a believer. Oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Bond with the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Walker on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side.
Mahomes pass.
Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no...
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
His first throw is an interception. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So they'll have here 1st and 10 from the 34. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Looking to throw Mahomes. Right side, Thornton's got it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain. If you keep in stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Escapes the defender. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's another carry for Barkley. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Penalty moves him backwards. Here comes 2nd and 9. They'll run here, following the penalty. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. So that's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
First down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Barkley goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. Man, it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. To the end zone, and this is going to be reeled in. Touchdown, Eagles. Hollywood Brown, a 6-yard score. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room. You don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Mahomes. This one's taken in by Thornton. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that earns Kansas City the first down. Here's Mahomes now. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw and brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 18
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Now it's Mahomes. Finding Thornton here back-to-back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing is Mahomes. Has his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The first carry now for Sean Smith. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Mahomes. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's Kelsey scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Now Harrison Butker for the point after.
With this, good touchdown.
He's good. And that ties things at 7. Time to tie this game up. They're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that sets up an Eagles first down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the pistol, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. And it's Drew Tranquil. And that will make it 2nd and 17 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 39-yard line.
After the sack, Hurts. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
At their own 43-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Going back across his body here, left side. And almost taken right back with a pick of their own. He could have canceled out the interception, but an opportunity missed.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here's a screen now for Walker. We'll give him a gain of about 6 before he steps out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. I'm getting a feeling somebody had a dark roast, something pretty bold to drink this morning, Brock, because third quarter, onside kick, not sure that was on any of their play sheets. Any of the analytics had that as the call right there.
So you go coffee. I actually go to the meeting room tomorrow. And I think about that special teams coach who's got to answer to his head coach. And just what were we thinking here with this decision? Because the other side, they were more than prepared for it, and now they put their defense up against it.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Defense finally able to close on this after a gain of about 24. And that is good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And this is going to give them a 1st and goal. He got 8, and that is what they needed.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They're going to run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. I'm going to be a little judgy here, Brock. You got to have more than that on 1st and goal because now the pressure rises quite a bit to get good yardage or a touchdown here on 2nd.
I don't disagree with you. The only thing I would say is that run, you hope offensively now gets the eyes of the defenders to focus on it, and you could throw a little play-action pass for a tud.
It is there, and that breaks up the completion. Quick reaction there to apply that contact. That's going to force 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second-half lead.
Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Off the RPO, they get it to Worthy. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. It's going to be 1st down Chiefs. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 here for Mahomes. And he's up to 9 of 15 passing after that last completion. Taking a shot towards the end zone. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And there it is. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. An extra point from Butker is up and good. And they jump ahead by 4.
Chiefs 14, Eagles 10.
Boy, this is catching all of us off guard. They're going for the onside kick here.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
Peter Woods on the stop.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is second down as we kick off our final quarter. They go to Barkley again. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
He was brought down by Cater Koku. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that will be a first down. He had to have it, and he got it. This drive continues.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. That is Chris Jones. And it's going to be 2nd and 16 now coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Throwing here, Hurts. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you could execute in this moment.
Need something big. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now. And the hit is going to break up the catch. Incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby, Brock, who actually could have broken that one up. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here on 4th. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So the call to go for it rewarded beyond measure with one of the plays of our game, Brock. And I think they're as surprised as everybody with how well that one went.
Yeah, offensively, they love it. Defensively, you just want to crawl in a hole and just get away. Number one, you don't want to give up a conversion and then a big play to boot. That's some tough defense.
Pierce will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! Saquon Barkley, a 4-yard score.
Touchdown!
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a play.
And his kick is no good, and that could be a big one, Brock. They fail to push the lead to a field goal. You know what that means. Now even more pressure on their defense. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. And the stop is made 3 yards. It's going to be first and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Walker can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Philadelphia's going to spend its second timeout. It's second and
investigating it, and I don't.
Putting a receiver in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he will score and give him the lead in the final
just 33 seconds.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Watch this, yeah, watch this.
Inside the end zone, that's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's times up here, Kate, where we'll look at each other and wonder, what was the intent of that call? What was the purpose there? There's no questioning that one. That throw was made with the touchdown clearly in mind.
Back to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. He has him almost 30 yards on a big play. 1st down coming up.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, I get it right there. Try taking everything in one bite, but the only result was seconds running off the clock. Here's the key now, Cade, in my opinion. Can you find a way to create space? Find a one-on-one. Find a matchup you like, and go take advantage of it.
On 2nd down, here's Hurts. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he gets it. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. How about these guys on their final
What?
gasp, and they managed to come through, but still have to hit this extra point for them to emerge victorious.
Gosh, just an incredible amount of pressure. Lifted from the guys here that
Why?
jumped off the field.
I told you Daddy was going to come back.
Pressures and this kicking unit to do their job.
Elliott's all set for
Can
the
I get
kickoff.
a? That was a good game.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
I'm live streaming that too. That's crazy.
7 seconds left. This might be our final play
Y'all
here.
see this?
To the air, Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain.
Yeah.
And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
Oh no.
He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just
Mine,
goes outside
mine.
the crossbar. And they fail to play.
The 13 seconds left, 46 yards out. I'm down by 3. And it's third 19. Well,
Pero ven acá, muchacho, ¿y para qué tú quieres tanta novia?
Me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarle un selfie. Say cheese, ey. Que sonrían las que ya le... Un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarle un selfie. Say cheese, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí.
Oye, muchacho, el diablo azaroso. Suéltese más vivir que tú tienes en la calle. Búscate una mujer seria para ti. Muchacho, el diablo.
Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Sorry, yo no confío, nah, ni en mí mismo confío. Si quieres quedarte, hoy que hace frío y mañana te vas. Nah, muchas quieren mi baby, quieren tener mi primogénito, ey, y llevarse el crédito. Ya me aburrí y quiero un uno nuevo. Hazle caso a tu amiga, ella tiene razón. Yo voy a romperte el corazón, ey, no te enamores de mí, ey, sorry, yo soy así, ey, no sé por qué soy así. Hazle caso a tu amiga, ella tiene razón. Yo voy a romperte el corazón, No te enamores de mí, no, sorry, yo soy así. Ya, no quiero ser así.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. On the return, Britton Covey. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
First down, a run with Barkley. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next two snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll find ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. From the pistol, Hurts. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Play clock down to 0, and the quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll go. Hurts. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the first.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here. But I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. And they've got a first down. Give them a gain of 13 on that previous play.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
New set of downs for them from the 31. They'll run again with Tootin. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Down by DeHaan Campbell.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They'll go again here with Tootin. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. How about this? It's a 2-0 ball game. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Lawrence to throw it. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. That is Zach Ball. And that will make it second down now and 16 to go.
Second down.
Motioning him from the slot right. Lawrence to throw on second down. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. Little knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Covey now to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. He's got room to roam. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence looking to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Second down, give to 2. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but they hit forced it free before he could secure it.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
What's up, everybody? H2H to the games.
First play in this series.
This is Madden 27.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Second down, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that sets up an Eagles first down.
13 yards.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first one it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I'll bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Hurts. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
A few people trying to for the Power Rangers. That's what they make do. Look at him. Look like a run and stop and roll one.
They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
You've drank so much of my beer. When are you going to pull me up?
What level is your shelter?
Only level 5.
Then I'm not saving you.
But I have the rat generator.
Wow, the rat generator.
You'll never understand the thrill of upgrading shelter in the zombie apocalypse. Dark War survival.
You know, that was some bullshit. Why would they have done that to you? Bullshit.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And lead is up to 12.
Jaguars 12. Eagles nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Covey now to return this.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Hurts back to the air after the pick. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on second, Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! So late in the half, Brock, why not?
Was those big dogs too?
Answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
They were kind enough to let us use this video. So a big thank you to them, because these videos are extremely
Do you hear me?
perfect details continue to come out of it. I feel that it would be an understatement to say that the actual work that they did
Let me say one more time.
He was lucky enough to speak with an actual victim who bravely shared his story on the news and is still fighting for justice to
Boy.
and his first-hand perspective.
Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half.
Got me nervous.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this is covered by the Jaguars. I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL and college. Yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover it.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets home. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, a 47-yard strike.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a running check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Covey now to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They go with Barkley here. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third and long for him here. Pass complete to Goddard. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that is good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. So we'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half.
He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. Nolan Smith. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
We put a receiver in motion left. On second down, Lawrence. He's under pressure again, and again he goes down. Jordan Davis. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Lawrence throwing here. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big pickup there from the Jaguars. 38 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now Lawrence. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. The Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our fourth quarter. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Put the body on the line for his team. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Motioning Washington right. They'll try with the wideout. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington, a 6-yard score. On his Little for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And their lead now up to 19 points.
Eagles 6. Little to kick off for
All
the
set for the
Jaguars.
kickoff. Little with the honors. Covey now to return this. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down
Covey
inside the
on
30.
return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I can understand he's still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
On second down, here's Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars take over once again after forcing his fourth interception of the night.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.